What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. It's Q&A number 80. Oh my god, you know, we're almost to 100 of these. Ray Sediro wants to know, which Spider-Man do you prefer, Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire? I thought Tobey Maguire was pretty good until I saw Andrew Garfield, and I was like, yeah, that's my Spider-Man. Now, I hear the new guy they're getting for the Avengers movie is supposed to be even better. I guess we'll wait and see. Ryoga wants to know, what do you think of the new Bailey figure? I love it. How often do you drink coffee and soda? Coffee in the morning. Usually just one. Soda, whatever. You know, sometimes I have one with dinner. Sometimes I'll have one while I'm painting action figures for Feisty Pants. Sometimes I'll have one or two while I'm playing EverQuest. It depends. I don't know. I don't keep track. A couple? 3 a day? Throughout the rest of the day? I don't know. What do you think of the Ninja Twins? Could they do... Oh, it's a two-part question, sorry. Could they do twin magic like the Bellas? They have done twin magic like the Bellas. And they are my friends. We're all friends here. Do you think Grime is Slender Man? Definitely not. Who has a big ass, Lana or Naomi? Definitely Naomi. Definitely. David Griffin wants to know the new rules, my opinion of the new rules of the Home Run Derby, which are not bad, actually. I had to actually Google this, and I'm like, what? But what happens is there's always going to be a DH, a designated hitter, so that the pitchers don't have to bat no matter what town they play in, a National League town or American League town. There's no starting pitcher, get this, who pitches for their team on Sunday will play in the All-Star game. It protects their arm. There's no way a starting pitcher, as much like workout as they get, they shouldn't pitch on 2 days rest, 3 days rest. That's ridiculous. Rosters are increased to 34 players by one slot designated for a position player. Makes sense. And a rule will allow a one-position player to re-enter the game provided somebody else gets injured. Makes sense. My thoughts on the 1994 baseball strike. Dude, that was a bad time. But, you know, stuff happens. A lot of people and a lot of teams are on great paces to make, you know, a really interesting 1994 World Series, and then it just didn't happen. And we almost didn't have a 1995 season either. So, jeez. Sucks. It happens. It sucks. We got past it. Baseball's back. Thoughts on the 1989 earthquake in the World Series? I was around for that. I was watching the World Series, and all of a sudden, just... everybody was all right. Thankfully, it was a smaller earthquake and not an 8.5, 9.0 or something worse. How cool was it when you beat Grimm in the snow day backyard brawl March of 2014? It was very cool. I beat Grimm. I won the show. He ended up winning it back. I started my own show. It was still great. My favorite type of WWE match and why? You know, I don't know. I just like entertainment. I don't think I have a favorite match. And a storyline in WWE not booked or not done well, and why. Here, I've been calling the reunion of The Shield for a year, and I thought it would happen 3 separate occasions, 3 separate pay-per-views. It didn't happen. Oh well. What was done awful this past year was when Lana broke her wrist. It was the whole feud where Lana and Rusev and Ziggler and Summer Rae were some love trapezoid, and Lana had to go out because she broke her wrist because she was training. Obviously, there was going to be a fight. You know, they were going to have a match, like a mixed tag match or something. And then they dragged the storyline way out, and it was bad to begin with. It made it even worse, dragging it out. And then they didn't do anything once Lana came back. And then they leaked their engagement in the press. And I'm like, oh, these fucking people. Not the best look there, guys. Joey Shank wants to know, how long does it take to make a custom Transformer? Joe, I kind of gave you a quick reply in the YouTube comment. What happens is it depends on my work schedule. If I'm working like ridiculous hours one week, obviously I'm not going to have a lot of free time to just sit around and paint guys. If I have a full day off, I can actually crank out like 3 or 4 guys in that whole afternoon. You know, smaller guys that Feisty Pants plays with. Bigger guys, it just takes a while. Like maybe a month. What else? P-Wafer wants to know, will I ever do a card collection video? I'm assuming you're referring to my Andy Van Slyke cards. I'm going to link you box 33, the video. In the beginning of that video, it shows all the boxes stacked up on the floor of the Andy Van Slyke cards. It's too big to do one video. I've done a couple. That's the best I can do. I've done Yankee videos, too, of my Yankee cards. And speaking of the Yankees, Calaspo writes in from Hot Stove, the last Hot Stove this week. How do I feel about the changes, talking about the Aroldis Chapman trade? I don't hate it. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, why you're going to trade for a third closer in the game? But obviously, to me, it means that they're going to trade Miller away. He's not an established closer. He was in a closer role last year, did phenomenal. But I mean, if you trade for Chapman, it means you're moving something else out. Unless they're going to keep all 3 closer types between Miller, Betances, and Aroldis Chapman. And then, you know, the starters, you know, maybe they have a rough 5 innings. Maybe they go 6 innings. And then, you know, you have your pick of the litter to bring out to close the game. And then they have the best bullpen in baseball. But I think they're going to trade Miller for some starting pitching, because that's what they needed, was starting pitching. All right, folks, this was a quick Q&A this week, but here's what you do. If you have comments or questions, you leave them in the comments below. Tweet them to me, Amino, whatever you got, and then I answer them every Sunday. And here's the schedule for the show. You know, fan mail address, if you got fan mail, right there, Alex's Toy Show, P.O. Box 13, Bayville, New Jersey, 08721. And if you follow the show, right down here, Sunday Q&A. When there's a pay-per-view later that night, we do the pay-per-view predictions, and then we do the results afterwards. Mondays, toy hunts, win toy hauls with Feisty Pants. Tuesday is baseball. Wednesday, Feisty Pants does Minecraft. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we leave it open for everything else we do. Friday tends to be fan mail, primarily. And that is it. Like the video, leave me a comment, and subscribe for more!